afternoon, I'm Mai Rodriguez. Today on Newsfeed at noon, national disaster officials validating at least 7 deaths as severe tropical storm Kristine wreaks havoc in the country. The storm decelerates after making landfall in Isabela. We'll bring you the storm's latest track later on the show. Turkey retaliates against Kurdish militants following a deadly attack at a state-run defense firm. And an originals transcript of the children's classic The Little Prince is going on sale in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for joining us. We begin with the massive devastation brought by severe tropical storm Kristine. National disaster officials are validating at least 7 deaths due to Kristine, which battered several parts of the country, particularly the Bicol region. The NDRRMC says the storm has affected more than 2 million individuals in 12 regions and displaced over 196,000. Meralco also reports around 535,000 customers were affected by severe interruptions. Today, several flights were canceled due to inclement weather. Government work and classes in Luzon were also suspended for a second day. 27 road sections from Regions 4A, 4B, and Region 5 remain closed to traffic due to the impact of Kristine on BNCs at the forefront. Public Works Secretary Manuel Bonoan particularly cited those in Camarines Sur, which is known to be a catch basin, as well as Quezon, located in the Bondoc Peninsula. The DPWH is now working on clearing these affected areas, especially the Maharlika Highway connecting Camarines Sur and Quezon.
Pinagtutuunan namin ng pansin ngayon is actually dito sa may Maharlika Highway, dito sa may boundary ng Quezon and Camarines Sur. No? So yun ang only one section there that remain to be closed for now. But I think as of 6 o'clock this morning, they told me that heavy vehicles can now pass through it.
Among the areas hit by widespread flooding is Casiguran. How many villages were affected by floods?
Here in Casiguran, Aurora. This following heavy rains throughout the night and high. The 7 barangays Marikit, Esperanza, Luwal, Kulat, Tabas, Poblacion, and Calantas are now submerged in knee-deep to chest-high floods. Some residents of Barangay Calantas needed to be rescued and brought to Evacuation Center. Casiguran Disaster Reduction and Management Office data shows the storm affected 869 families throughout the 24 barangays. They also said that they are ready in all of their efforts to bring the food packs to all those that are affected by this. This is approximately more than 2,000 individuals, and most of them are already seeking refuge at the evacuation centers. Distribution of food packs and basic necessities are also ongoing, while rescue units, fire trucks, and ambulances are still on standby. The NDRRMO is still on blue alert as the effects of Kristine are expected to persist. Mai?
Are there enough relief supplies for the individuals affected by Kristine? You said earlier it's 2,000 or more than 2,000 individuals.
Yes, why according to the Casiguran DRRMO, they have enough for a few days. But PDRRMO is in close coordination with should there be a need to augment the supplies. Mai?
Thank you, Francis. Falve reporting live from Casiguran, Aurora. Over now to Pangasinan, where more than 100 are evacuated in the town of Bolinao. Let's check on the situation there with our reporter, Hannah T. Hannah, what can you tell us?
Mai, here in Bolinao, we felt the strong winds brought by Tropical Storm Kristine. In less than a day, the Pangasinan Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office has issued 3 storm surge advisories across various coastal areas here in the province. Right now, over 120 individuals are staying here at Bolinao Integrated School following the forced evacuation ordered by by the local government yesterday after the storm surge was released. Earlier this morning, Bolinao Mayor Alfonso Celeste made rounds at the evacuation centers. He checked on the evacuees and even launched a feeding program as early as 6 a.m. There are also 3 other evacuation centers nearby where more than 120 evacuees are being sheltered. There are currently no new forced evacuations, but the winds remain strong here in Bolinao due to the ongoing risks of storm surge.
Hannah, how about the nearby barangays in Bolinao? Are they experiencing the same situation? Are there evacuation centers set up there too?
Yes, it's a similar situation in the neighboring areas. We've received information that in Barangay Luciente First, 27 families, a total of 104 individuals were evacuated since are no major incidents or reports and even fatalities as of.
Thank you, Hannah T, reporting live from Bolinao, Pangasinan. Meanwhile, Kristine, even after its landfall past midnight in the municipality of Bulacan. The provincial disaster BNC is at the forefront. The storm passing through Sierra Madre may have helped weaken its impact on Isabela. The local government earlier implemented preemptive evacuation in high-risk areas.
Mga coastal towns, nag-preemptively evacuate po sila ng tao dahil meron pong storm surge warning ang pag-asa. May mga indigenous people po na nakatira sa mga bahay na nagayari sa light material sa gilid po na malapit po sa dagat. So minabuti po sila ilipat sa mas mataas at mas mataas na lugar at mas matibay na kusali.
We're taking a quick break. Up ahead, Turkey retaliates against Kurdish militants following a deadly attack. Welcome back. Let's now get an update on the situation also affected by severe tropical storm Kristine. Our reporter Pierre Pastor joins us from there live. Pierre, go ahead.
Hi, Mai. I'm here at the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office here in Malolos, Bulacan, and it just started to rain right now here. It was not even raining when we arrived here earlier this morning, but it is expected to rain hard at 4 p.m., starting at 4 p.m., up until 7 p.m. tonight. Okay, it is because Amihan, the easterly wind, is pushing TS Kristine towards the northwest direction, and right now at 12, okay, it's raining hard in Laguna area, and it will be felt in Metro Manila later, and then at 4, it is expected to rain hard here in the Bulacan area. With me right now is Colonel Manuel Lucban. He's the head, the local reduction management here in Bulacan, in Malolos. Sir, malakas yung magiging rain later. And meron pa po kayong nabanggit na release of dams at saka yung high tide. So, ine-expect natin ang pagbaha. Ano po yung gagawin para hindi masyadong maapektuhan yung residents in Bulacan dahil dun sa sobrang dami ng tubig na dadating?
Apo. Kahapon pa lang po ang ating PDRMC Chairman, Governor Daniel Fernando, ay kaagad na po naglabas ng mga alituntunin through a memorandum requesting all the LGUs ng ating lalawigan na sana po masunod itong Charlie Protocol. Ito po sa Charlie Protocol, in-identify po natin dito, ang una po ang pagkakandak ng preemptive evacuation kung kinakailangan, gayon din po ang pagsususpindi po ng lahat ng klase sa ating mga eskwelahan, mga nagsiswimming po rito at ganoon din sa mga baybayin ng alawiti, ng ating mga flash flood, ng pagbaha sa kanilang lugar. Ilan lang po ito sa ating mga
Release na po ngayon para po later pagka bumuhos na.
Kaagad na pong pinakontak sa atin, nag-coordinate po tayo sa Bustos Dam Management through NIA na magkaroon na po ito ng preemptive releasing ng ating dam para po kung darating tong inaasahan nating na mas malakas na ulan.
Okay, sir, in case na talagang dumami ang tubig, tumaas
Na at any time po na makakatulong tayo sa ating mga locality, po tayo ng mga team para tulungan po yung local DRRMOs po na nasa kanila. Maliban po rito, ay inihahanda na rin po ng ating coordination po natin sa ating po rito sa lalawigan ng Bulacan. Meron po tayong bottom-up na tinatawag. Ito po yung mula sa mga barabarangay, ay inihahanda na po natin yung ating mga evacuation center. At kung makakayanan ng barangay na sila na po ang
Thank you. Here for Store, they are reporting live from the Bulacan PDRRMO. At least 5 people are dead and 22 wounded in what Turkey calls a terror attack on a state-run defense firm in Ankara. The perpetrators, a man and a woman, were neutralized. No group has claimed responsibility, but Turkey has
prayers are with all of those affected and their families, and of course also the people of Turkey at this very difficult time. Now, Turkish authorities, as they said, are investigating this as a possible terrorist attack.
Troops in Russia. The White House says at least 3,000 North Koreans were sent by ship to Vladivostok in early to mid-October. They were then taken to several military sites where they have been undergoing training, possibly to join Russia's war with Ukraine. Russia invaded its neighbor in February 2022. South Korea earlier revealed the North's troop deployment. Both the Kremlin and Pyongyang dismissed it as fake news.
We do not yet know whether these soldiers will enter into combat alongside the Russian military, but this is certainly a highly concerning probability. But let's be clear. If North Korean soldiers do enter into combat, this development would demonstrate Russia's growing desperation in its war against Ukraine.
Washington also says it is ready to provide Ukraine with additional military aid, including ammunition and air defense systems. A fast food giant is at the center of E. coli infections reported in at least 10 U.S. states. The outbreak has been linked to McDonald's, with at least 49 victims telling investigators they ate a quarter-pounder before falling ill. One person already died. 26 of the cases were from Colorado. The CDC is looking at fresh onions and fresh beef patties as the possible culprits.
I think we're seeing the early stages of this outbreak. I mean, I think the fact that the CDC is calling it fast-breaking and dangerous, those are words that the CDC doesn't use lightly. So I believe that we're going to see, unfortunately, more people counted.
E. coli symptoms include severe stomach cramps, diarrhea, and vomiting. Most patients will start feeling sick 3 to 4 days after eating or drinking something that contains the bacteria. We're taking another break. Up next, an original transcript of the children's classic, The Little Prince, is going on sale. Keep it here on Newsfeed at noon. Welcome back to Newsfeed at noon. Let's now get an update on the track of severe tropical storm Kristine. Joining us now is our weather anchor, Paolo Del Rosario. Paolo, are we expecting more rains today?
Well, thanks, Mai. Yes, unfortunately, we can expect more rains today, especially in the northern and central Luzon as the storm continues to move across the region. Now, that it's on land, we are now reaching the peak where we will experience strong winds and heavy rains. Now, according to the latest Pagasa forecast as of 10 a.m. today, the center of severe tropical storm Kristine was estimated in the vicinity of Aguinaldo, Ifugao. It has a maximum sustained winds of 95 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 115 kilometers per hour. Now it's moving westward at 20 kilometers per hour. Kristine is expected to continue moving westward today until tonight, and it will emerge over the West Philippine Sea either by tonight or tomorrow. The storm is projected to exit the Philippine Area of Responsibility, or PAR, by Friday afternoon, remaining a severe tropical storm. Now, it has a wide coverage with strong winds extending 700 to 750 kilometers from the center, with a total diameter of around 1,400 to 1,500 kilometers. Now, this includes strong winds and rainfall reaching the northern part of Visayas. Now, as severe tropical storm Kristine continues to move over the Cordillera Administrative Region, tropical cyclone wind signals number 3, 2, and 1 have been hoisted in various areas. Now let's take a look at the weather in Metro Manila as well as the Ilocos Region, Cordillera Administrative Region, Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, and Calabarzon. Now we can expect stormy conditions due to the tropical storm Kristine, and be prepared for possible floodings or landslides caused by the intense or at times torrential rains. Now there is a minor to moderate threat to lives and properties from strong winds moving to western Visayas and the rest of Luzon. Now, going to northern Samar and Samar itself, expect rains accompanied by gusty winds, also linked to tropical storm Kristine. Now, there may be flooding and landslides due to the moderate to heavy rainfall, but the threat to lives and property remains minimal to minor. In the Zamboanga Peninsula, Lanao del Norte, Lanao del Sur, Misamis Occidental, and the rest of the Visayas, cloudy skies will bring scattered rains and thunderstorms due to the trough of tropical storm Kristine. And finally, the rest of Mindanao can expect partly cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms, again influenced by the trough of tropical storm Kristine. Please be cautious as flash floods and landslides may occur during severe thunderstorms. Now, we're also watching a low-pressure area outside the Philippine Area of Responsibility. Now, this is located 2,385 kilometers east-northeastern Mindanao. Now, it's still far and has no direct impact on the country at this time. However, we will continue to monitor it closely as it has a potential to develop into a full-fledged storm within the next 24 hours. It may also enter the PAR by early next week. And that's the latest weather information. Catch our next update at 2 p.m. here on the Billionaire News Channel. Please stay safe and updated. Back to you, Mai.
Paolo, thanks for the update. And before we go, an original transcript of the children's classic The Little Prince is going on sale in Abu Dhabi. The battered book is complete with the handwritten corrections and revisions of its French author Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. It contains one of his most famous quotes: "One only sees clearly with a heart. The essential is invisible to the eyes." The transcript, acquired by a London-based bookstore, will be sold in November with an asking price of $1.25 million. And those are the news this hour. I'm Mai Rodriguez. Keep it here on BNC, the Billionario News Channel. Good afternoon.